can't drop off of the earth. Me have
Boom,
asked
we're
for which
live.
part it curved, but I'm Australia. I can't find it. Yo, this place is mystical, man. One thing I know, water always level. Water always settle. Water always find level. Settle. Is it square? Is it round? Is it flat? Everyone is asking, they wanna know. But I know that it's our home.
Hear that throw, man?
Hey, is it square? Is it round? Is it flat? Everyone is asking, they wanna know. But I know that it's our home. Yeah, that's all, man. They need to speak the truth. Yeah, so we can teach the truth to the youth. Yeah, them said the mob are blue, but everyone we're gonna say flat the truth. Hey, they need to speak the truth. Yeah, so we can teach the truth to the youth. Yeah, they say the mob are blue. Yeah, but everyone we're gonna say flat the truth. So man, is Australia really down under? No time me I think me a ponder. Australia upside down. People are walk upside down. Panda down. Is Australia really down under? No time me I think me a wonder. Say Australia upside down. People are walk upside down.
All I know, Jaja Earth is mystical. Yeah. No, Earth is so spiritual. Yeah.
Human know that the earth is
Mystical.
and I know
Oh.
the spiritual. Yeah. Is it square? Is it round? Is it flat? Everyone is asking, they wanna know. But I know that it's our home. Let me know. Yeah.
Let me know.
Hey, is it square? Is it round? Is it flat? Everyone
That's
is
gonna be
asking,
there.
wanna know.
Flatter tongue.
But I know that it's
Bends.
our home. Yeah. No. They need to speak
Okay,
the
guys.
truth.
They need to speak the
So we
truth,
can teach the
definitely.
truth to the
That's
youth.
it.
Yeah. Them said the
Papa Blue. But everyone we're gonna say flat the truth.
Hey, they need to speak the
Yeah, man.
truth. Yeah, so we can teach.
Boom.
One day, people will know.
I'm saying, come on. It's like common. It's just because, Frank, honestly, we have lost all common sense. Because it's
That's so true.
It's very, very basic stuff to realize all these things. It's just we're so mesmerized with nonsense and stuff. And I've heard something I want to share with you to start.
Yeah.
And it could be a very big thing. And that's what I'm going to ask PT next time I have him on, too. I want to hear him on that. It's about the stars. Okay,
Yeah.
the stars are not, obviously, what we've been told. That's evident when you take whether cameras, you zoom in. The best is a good camera to zoom in.
Yeah.
And also the best is if you can stop, pause the camera. You make a video and you pause it on the stars, on different flickering that it does. And apparently, that I don't think it's impossible. You gotta have a critical eyes when you look at these stuffs, okay?
Right.
But apparently, the dog star, Sirius, brightest star in the sky. Apparently, I've seen stuff. I've seen the dog faces in the star.
Oh, wow. Right. That's wild. Hey.
That's why. That's freaking why. Now,
Yeah.
that because they call it the dog star for a reason.
Right.
Now it's. I seen that video with that guy Tyler, I think, on Instagram or something. He's a big flat earther. He posts all kinds of stuff.
Right.
He posted a video about that, and it made me think. Like, honestly, if this is really happening, now what's in the other stars? You know, if you look at it again with a very good, of course, you can't see that with the naked eye. Definitely.
Right.
So we need some technology to be able to see that stuff. We have it on Earth. Like, we are making all that stuff. So we can find the technology to really point it at the stars and start really studying the stars that way. You know, to maybe, because now it begs the question, Frank, do you have a star with your face up there? Do I have a star with my face? Does the neighbor have one? Like, do we, all these stars that are up there, if we are coming from a portal or something, like if we are spiritual being on a human journey, we come from somewhere.
Right.
Unless you want to see it an inverted way and you're a human being on a spiritual journey. That can be too. But I think it's more the inverse. We're a spiritual being on a human journey.
Right.
So do we have our imprint up there? In this, there's many, many, many stars in the night sky. Like, it's crazy, you know? Once you start mapping that sky, and just that is a huge job, mapping the sky. But apparently they do it also with reflection pounds. Like, there's a big pound of water at night, and the stars reflect into the pound, and that's how, because it's very hard looking up constantly. Like, for a human to constantly have your head like this and looking up, it's not very good.
Yeah. You have to like lay down or something, right? Just to watch it constantly.
Exact. So you will get dizzy or some kind of, like, it's not the best position.
Right.
So you will have either to lie down or to sit down. That's why astronomers sit down and look at with the head straight, you know? But now, that's it. Anyway, the reflection, the pound reflection is another thing that makes sense to me. How do they map the sky? It's by looking down. It's not by looking up.
Right.
Anyway, that dog star, Sirius, which is the brightest in the sky, is very easy to see also. And I'm gonna do the experiment, definitely. I want to see. I've seen it on this video, but you can show me anything on video today. It doesn't. Like, I trust only people that have self-love.
Right.
Okay? If you have no self-love, I don't trust you.
That makes sense.
Simple. Because if you don't love yourself, you cannot love Iron Divine. You cannot love me. You cannot love others. So if you have no self-love, just don't bother.
Yeah.
But if you have self-love, then we can go so far together, just like what we're doing here. You have self-love, I have self-love. I know what this entails. Like, it's something big. Self-love is not just saying you love yourself. It's action, and it's shown in action also. If you love yourself, we'll see it in action.
Yes.
You'll give thanks and praise. You will do something with your body. You will harvest food and stuff. Like, we're in the harvest season pretty much.
Yeah.
So Frank, today, now to go back to I shared my dog faces in the star, man. It's something. And dog and God is not for no reason. And dogs are man's best friend. I freaking love dogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love cats too. Cats are a very mystical animal. Like, and they're calm and like. So, is there a cat star? Is there a deer star? A bear star?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it. Anyway, it's this world is not what we've been told. Okay, at all.
Yeah.
They hide so much from us, but not only hide. I think we just don't look for it. It's not hidden. The star is not hidden in the sky.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing all your life? Not looking at it, Frank? Dormant, sleeping, just like me.
Right.
Like, at one point you decided to light up a light bulb inside and say, hey, there's something else with life. I always knew there was something else, but like me, probably from a young age, I've sensed stuff, and all of us here that are awakening to this fiction reality they give us, it's because we have sensed it from a young age. It's not. I don't think someone can snap out the matrix like this with just free will. I think it's maybe infused within you. Maybe you come here as a messenger, as a chosen one from the start. It's just it takes you time to mature, and a tree doesn't produce fruit the very first day, and some
it takes a process, right?
Like the bamboo tree stays in the ground for a long time before it starts to come out. So it can take time, but we are here today, Frank, alive, well, feeling good. Yeah,
That's right.
Let's go at it. So, Frank, where are we exactly? Did we do? I have the paper and the page here. Hold on.
Right.
Basic question. Have we done this?
That's what I was thinking, that we're on the basic question. We're either on that or goals.
We did future, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
let's start with the basic question, because even if we did it once, it's always, it's always relevant.
And I don't think we've done it because we said, it's a 2-page one or something. Like, I don't.
Right.
I don't always remember what I say here, but I know how I feel, and I know how you make me feel. That I will always remember.
Yes.
And I feel good. So
likewise.
That's great. So, Frank, go with the basic question. We'll start with
All right. We'll start with the basic question. The basic question. The basic question which any person needs to ask themselves is this: would I be fine with having the life which I have gotten this time, from very infancy to now, again in the next birth? If the answer is yes, the same question should be asked for a life worse than the one has had, and so on, till one says no. Such people, no matter how reluctantly, will have to make some effort to learn about what not to do, not to fall below their own self-defined low standard. If the answer to the above question is no straight away, such people should become eager and ready to learn what will make sure that doesn't happen. Any so-called spiritual mumbo-jumbo, which people try and do around the world without asking and answering this question, is all nonsense and can and will never bear fruit. Those whose answer is that they don't want a life here again, period, are on the way to real spirituality. Such beings are the only ones who can sincerely and fully turn to divine. Those who say they do not care what life they get next, well, can carry on their mindless way into hell and torture.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find it. I'm struggling to find the French one. It's in the section
298.
Spirituality and Evolution.
Yes.
I cannot find it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's near here. Hold on. Is it after sound? Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, we've got attention, pun, fun, and evolution, future.
Disciple. Okay, I got it here. It's coming. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Where you got it? Bu. Okay, I got this. La question basique. I got it.
That's it.
OK. So, la question basique que tout le monde a besoin de se poser est celle-ci. Est-ce que ça m'irait d'avoir la vie que j'ai eue cette fois-là, de la prime enfance à maintenant, encore une fois dans la vie suivante? Si la réponse est oui, la même question devrait être posée pour une vie pire que celle de maintenant. Et ainsi de suite, jusqu'à l'obtention d'un non. Ces gens-là, peu importe avec quelle réticence, devront faire des efforts pour apprendre les choses à ne pas faire, pour ne pas tomber sous leur petit standard autodéfini. Si la réponse à la question ci-dessus est un non direct, ces gens devraient devenir fervents et prêts à apprendre, ce qui empêchera que cela arrive. Tout soi-disant baratin spirituel que les gens essaient et font dans le monde sans poser cette question et sans y répondre n'est que bêtise et pourra jamais porter ses fruits. Ceux dont la réponse est qu'ils ne veulent plus de cette vie ici, et c'est tout, sont en chemin vers la vraie spiritualité. Ces êtres sont les seuls qui peuvent sincèrement et complètement se tourner vers le divin. Ceux qui disent qu'ils ne se soucient pas de quelle vie ils auront après celle-ci, eh bien, peuvent continuer leur joyeuse route irréfléchie vers l'enfer et la torture. And I think that's really a proof of what's going on in the world also. People that are very anti-life, it's because they have not that I know that there's another life or that there's something after, but I prefer gamble with God than gamble with the devil.
Yes.
Okay, let's just put it this way. If
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna gamble, I'm gonna gamble with God,
Yeah.
because he won't deceive me. He's not gonna laugh in my face like the devil would do.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely gambling, I prefer gamble with God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, definitely, I think it's people gamble with the devil. This is exactly what's happening, and we have no shame, and we enjoy gambling with the devil on
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of topic, all kinds of behavior and stuff that we have,
Yeah.
and then the devil end up laughing in our face, because we also uh, kind of laugh at ours. We are kind of laughable being, like we're so lost that it's laughable. It's
Yeah.
laughable to see the potential that human beings have, and it's not exploited. It just stays dormant all their life until they died. And
Mm-hmm.
all that we seem to look for is pleasure, pain and pleasure, because that's a realm of pain and pleasure. But you often cover the pain with the pleasure, so you
Yeah.
don't cure the pain. You don't go to the inside of why am I having that kind of behavior and try to correct it, because the most act of self-love, of divine love, of it's to love yourself.
Yeah.
Like I said before, if you have no self-love, I don't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come near me. Don't start talking to me, because I will put a mask on and we will go with the nonsense that you will tell me, but I will not be. And it's easy to see people that have self-love because they take care of themselves,
Mm-hmm.
in a way that is very also, not that I'm perfect, but I know that I have to take care of myself. So I try to reprogram myself to not fall into the stuff, the poison food and stuff, and all the
Right.
poison tell eye vision and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think the only reason why we're stuck with that basic question and do not want to, there's many questions we're not facing, like
Mm-hmm.
existential question. That's an
Oh, yeah.
existential question here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you worrying about maybe a next life or something? So if the answer is no, you will do all kinds of nonsense. You will gamble with the devil all your life. You will have torture, pain, and all kinds of nonsense coming to you, dark stuff, dark injection in your brain,
Yeah.
like the dark goggles. So go on, Frank. Tell me about the basic question, because I could go on, but I think I've said it clear. From
Mm-hmm.
my perspective, it's because people are unwilling to gamble with God.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. The basic question. This P. I love how he can always kind of simplify things and like bring them down to like a very root level or core level, because this basic question is taking into account the equation that the multiverse functions by. So actions have consequences, and so our present is the what we're experiencing now is like the summation of what we've done in our past. I ate food yesterday and I slept last night, so I have energy for today. If I had something crazy had happened to me yesterday, I would be in a different state today. And so this kind of thing goes along, and what the Vedic thing is saying, and what a lot of many spiritual perspectives say is, like existence is infinite, like that time goes on, and like existence, like your existence, your consciousness doesn't end after death, right? I mean, that's one of the things that we as beings here on earth, it's a curious thing, because there's an unknown. There's these junctures of like, okay, somebody has lived a life and now they've died, and where did their consciousness go? Where did their energy go? Their body that they were operating in this life through is not working anymore. And we experience ourselves like we have we go to sleep every night, And the being, you see someone sleeping, right? The machine that they're living their life through is there, and it's on the bed or whatever, and it's not active anymore. It's still breathing and everything. And the being are they in there? Like, where are they? And we ourselves, when we experience sleep, we have a dream state, and then we also have this deep dreamless state where it's just like there's this nothingness, but there's also active sleep, where we're experiencing dreams and kind of astral realm kind of interactions with beings and dreams and all these different kinds of things. So I'm just bringing all of that to the table because how life works and how existence works, we have to start, we want to have something to live by, we want to make sense of life. We want to do things that help us to feel good. We want to do things that is going to like bring us happiness, bring us pleasure, bring us like feeling sorted, feeling like we have purpose, feeling like we have a reason to live. And like, how do we operate in a way that we feel like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. And it's a kind of a tough journey in this stage of, just how the world is. The world isn't always like this, and existence goes through these different cycles in which, consciousness rises and people all can like act in a unified way and kind of know their purpose and can take action that is going to be beneficial to them and to other beings, and is not going to be detrimental to the earth or the elements and things like that. And then there's also times in the multiverse that fluctuates in which the consciousness goes back down, and it's like this whole like Kali Yuga, this age of darkness. I mean, it's like, in a sense, the deep sleep state of consciousness where like you see the person there, but they're not, that they're kind of gone, they're still there, but they're not, or whatever, And so people's consciousness here and today, like we've been duped, we've been tricked. There's so many different directions that you can go with this, but like P says, the basic question, we don't want to go below our own self-defined standard. He asked this question: are you fine with the life that you've had now, from infancy all the way up until at this point in time? And we've all experienced different things in life, some pain, some pleasure, some things that are fun, some things that are very boring and very difficult to experience. But there is a way that we can direct ourselves in which we can work for something better. We can work for a higher perspective. We can work for more understanding. We can work for more intelligence. And so the whole bit of like basics and how do we live life on Earth, this helps us to start to do that more. And it's a step-by-step thing, doesn't change overnight.
No, definitely, it's not an overnight thing. But if you're dedicated to it, if you, like I said, if you stop gambling with the devil, stop that gambling with the devil on every level, and that's also like falling for the mortgage and mortgage. You look at that word, because people chase vanity stuff like houses, big houses, big cars, and big land and stuff, but they do nothing with the land. Most of them, they buy big lands, but it's grass and a few maple trees or stuff here, but there's nothing, no fruit trees, no fruit forests on the big land. And so if we have that state of mind, it's very hard to, to move out of that matrix, because the matrix is all imprinted in your head. It's not outside. You can see it probably in the physical realm a little bit, but it's mostly something ethereal in the ether, the matrix. Like we all, because our thoughts are going to the ether. Like our thoughts are ethereal. I think that's how I feel a lot. So if we all project our thoughts into the ether, Many of us are not even thinking for themselves. So the ether, that's where they call it Ethernet. So the ether must hold all the matrix together because of the thoughts and stuff. And that's how it stays alive by rituals and stuff too that they do, that they make us do. All the birthday celebration and all the stuff, the dates on the calendar that we celebrate, that, yeah, exactly, celebrate, not celebrate love, celebrate, celebrate another hate. But all these stuff that we do to keep that energy in the ether holding the matrix is vital for those evil archon or evil minions, people that I don't know who the heck is, if it's a reptilian race or whatever the heck is doing this to. But most of the stuff, no one is doing nothing to you really. You are doing it to yourself. No one's coming knock at your door to feed you processed food. You go and you go work with your money to buy it and to eat it. So no one's forcing you. So you can deliberately say no at any time. And it's the same no that PT is talking about. To say no to the destruction in this life is saying yes to the construction, to the building life on the other side. Like if you say no to your self-destruction, because that's what you're on, that's what I'm on, that's what you're on, that's what we're all on. Okay, we're all deeply fucked up and on auto-destruction. Okay? That's the truth. So you gotta pull yourself out of that realm of auto-destruction, and it's automatic yes. Automatic yes. There's stuff that are just automatic because you are supposed to be coherent this way. So it shouldn't be something you have to search for enlightenment. You're supposed to have it. You just turn the switch off. So put it on. On was, like we said, the sun in ancient Egypt or something for a reason, because the light was on. Goals. I think it's the next one. Goals, Frank? Yeah,
Yes.
Goals.
Goals.
I'll let you go on with this one.
All right. Goals. It goes without saying that one's efforts are always towards one's goals. Let's look at the kind of goals beings here are setting themselves. As kids, it's all about plastic toys. As teenagers, it's all about parties. As adults, it's all about gaining as high a position in society as they can. Very few beings here are even contemplating goals like breaking out of Mritu Lok, the 3D matrix, not having to be born here again in the temporary realm of pain and disease. This is the case even when they are living in times where all the pain and suffering of their own and others is all very clear and out in the open. Almost everyone, from a sports person to a house cleaner, knows that a goal has to be set first before any effort can be made to reach it. Most are hyper busy setting and achieving meaningless temporary goals, as soap bubble superfluous as the zillions of silly New Year resolutions. Surprisingly, there is also no real change in goals, despite all the bubble bursting, which always happens in time. The happiness they expect at the moment of reaching their goal never materializes, whether it be the top of Mount Everest or holding the trophy they wanted most. Thousands of goals have already been scored in football, but the heavens haven't opened up as yet. At the end of the day, the only difference between all beings is what goals they set for themselves.
That's a very good one. That's a very good one, because goals is like you go around the world, across the earth, and you find sports and they're all shooting into a goal net, soccer, hockey, all the big sports, basketball, they shoot into a goal, a basket. Right. So, but this is part of the programming too. It's by design. Everything's by design, and it's so Machiavellic sometimes when you start looking at it. It's insane. It's even me, I don't even want to go that deep because it's very, very dark. I'm staying on the side of the light. Right. So, en français, c'est des buts. Des buts. But Butts. You know, B-U-T-S. Butt, like a butt, like your butt.
Mm-hmm.
That's your goals in French. Butts, like cigarette butts.
Uh-huh.
Butts, but that's the word in French.
What
So crazy,
are they going
right?
after?
Yeah, that's it. Your goal is your butt.
Or somebody else's.
Or somebody else's butt. But you see, that's the way they pervert everything to.
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Not that it's not an interesting thing, but
Right.
let's gonna go there now.
Yeah.
Bu. Okay, bu. Bu, but yeah, wow. OK. Cela va sans dire que les efforts d'une personne ont toujours un but. Regardons un peu quel genre de but les êtres se fixent ici. Enfant, tout est une question de jouets en plastique. Adolescent, tout est une question de soirée. Adulte, tout est une question d'obtenir la plus haute position que possible dans la société. Très peu d'êtres ici contemplent des buts comme sortir de... OK, I don't know how to say it. Sortir de la matrice 3D. OK, je vais juste dire ce qui est marqué en français. Ne pas avoir à être né ici, encore une fois, dans le domaine temporaire de la douleur et des maladies. C'est le cas même quand ils vivent dans une époque où toutes leurs douleurs et leurs souffrances ainsi que celles des autres sont très claires et à découvert. À découvert. Presque tout le monde d'un personne sportive à une femme de ménage sait qu'un but doit être fixé avant tout effort pour l'atteindre. Certains sont hyper occupés à se fixer et à acquérir des buts temporaires, insignifiants, aussi superflus et futiles que des millions de résolutions stupides de nouvelle année. Étonnamment, il n'y a pas non plus de vrai changement de but malgré toutes les bulles qui éclatent. Ce qui arrive toujours avec le temps, le bonheur qu'ils attendent au moment d'atteindre leur but ne se matérialise jamais. Que cela soit le sommet du mont Everest ou tenir le trophée qu'ils voulaient le plus, des milliers de buts ont déjà été marqués au football, mais le paradis ne s'est pas encore ouvert. Au bout du compte, la seule différence entre tous les êtres, c'est quel but ils se fixent pour eux-mêmes. Okay, this is big because most people's goals are vanity stuff. Big house, big cars, big land that do nothing on it. They have a land, but they don't grow no food, and that could share with the neighborhood or feed people that are less fortunate. Whether you're handicapped, there is people, man, in this world that don't have it easy. So we need to help each other. But in this world we live in, everyone is just for themselves because they're too busy chasing the vanity. Here in Canada and US, it's rampant. Maybe in other countries it's less. But Canada and US, the dream is the big house and the big car, and it's what other people... And you don't like these stuff. It's you like other people's perception of you having that stuff.
That's
the thing. Because you cannot like something that drains your bank account and cause stress and anxiety and worries because all these mortgages. Look, je te gage que tu vas être mort. Okay? Mortgage. In French, je te gage que tu vas être mort. I'll bet you're going to be dead. That's exactly what it says.
Right.
So during your 25 years of mortgage, that you're going to slave like crazy to pay your mortgage. I bet you're going to be dead, living dead. Because if most people live by credit and stuff and think that having a good credit and stuff is the big thing in society, but to have good credit, you have to go in debt. You have to cause debt to establish your credit. So it's all inverted and stuff. And, people that should have good credit are the ones that do not take credit.
Yeah.
And use cash money to buy their stuff. But most people like to it's more important in our world to show than to be. Like,
Right.
mieux vaut être que paraître. But aujourd'hui, today in our world, people like to show off their
Mhm.
possession. And the worst is it's never where you're going to see someone's wealth in what they show up. Because their bank account might be in the minus, or running on the credit line, or
Mhm.
running on the credit cards, payment going on credit cards, and paying Peter to pay Paul, and riff-raffing all kinds of stuff to make it to the end of the month.
Yeah.
That causes stress, my friend. That keeps you in time. And that's what they want to do with that design of debt and vanity and stuff. They are sure you're going to stay on time with your
Right.
pay. And if you stay in time, you age so fast, it's crazy. Because all these things wear you down, and they take a toll on you. Definitely. The stress will take a toll on you, will make you phase out completely of reality, because you're not even there. All you think is your debt, is the goals that have no real spiritual meaning, if you want to say, or real value for you and the society, and perhaps your life after. Like, but no, the goals are always stuck within the matrix, and that's why I do not chase a big house. I do not
Mhm.
chase cars. I don't care. I have a car, but it's gonna stay there until it freaking rust and I cannot use it no more.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll buy a used car again. I'm not going into. People spend money on so much dumb shit. It's crazy. And if
Mhm.
they would use that money to help others, to pre-love something, to put their soul on fire and stuff, like, I prefer take my money, if I have a bit of money extra, and make music. We're all gonna rejoice with it. We're all gonna have a
Mhm.
smile on our face. I do a lot when I listen to the dub plates.
Mhm.
On my bike, and I sing and stuff, and like, I have fun, man, listening to the music. If it's done properly, if it's not meant, because we repeat mantra in music. That's what it
All
is.
right.
It's really magic. It can be dark magic, but it can also be light magic.
Mhm.
Light magic, light. I prefer use light magic, because
Right.
if we say black magic, again, that black and white stuff, it refers
Right.
to
Right.
all kinds of nonsense. So yeah. So anyway, where I was going? Yeah, goals. That's it.
Yeah.
So anyway, the goals for most is vanity. I'm just gonna leave it like that. They chase vanity and
Mhm.
no real goals for their evolution, or until a tragedy maybe is gonna strike in your life and you're gonna wake up, make
Yeah.
you realize you have a life to live. I did. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm here. A tragedy stroke, you say?
Struck.
Struck, a tragedy struck me, and it made me snap out of this freaking nonsense we live in.
Yeah.
So I'm being polite here. I use words that are not too detrimental to my being. Like, I could swear, I could say all kinds of stuff here. It's so crazy how lost we are. But I think just coming on YouTube and sharing my thoughts and my perspective and hearing others, and that can all help each other to, like, I'm here to change life. Like I told you, I'm not here to as an entertainer. You not here as an entertainer. Our goal, that's the goal. We're talking about goal. The goal is to change my life, but I've
Yeah.
changed a lot, and change other people's life, and make them see, maybe help them see that there is light. There is light. There is. It's look outside, but again, those dark injection that they put into your brain make you not have real goals also,
Yeah.
because you have no clear vision. All you cause is die vision. You
Mhm.
cause die vision
Mid
because you have
vision. Yeah.
no vision. So you're gonna die with that die vision because you have no vision. And that's seriously what you want for your life, to
Mhm.
die with no vision, with
Yeah.
no clarity, never have a sense of where you are, why you're here, and what you have to do here.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. If it's that, go drink beer, eat popcorn, and eat pizza, and all the processed junk. that they offered because they give it to you on a silver platter, so just go out and eat it. But
Right.
honestly, it's your slow death, and it's really not. You're gonna have suffering eventually.
Yeah.
They want to kill you, but very slow and at very slow increment of the toxin you take in, the
Yeah.
toxic stuff. Like they're not going to give you a big shot of toxic stuff one shot, but it's in every
Yeah, it builds up, and then the last half or third of your life, you're stuck dealing with all of that accumulated toxicity, and you're not even having the kind of diet that's allowing you to eliminate the waste products properly. So you're just, your jar of water is just getting more murky and more muddy, and it's not cleansing itself like it should. Your body is meant to be able to process things, eliminate waste properly, but they make your system malfunction to where it just stops working properly, and then you're stuck living a life where you can't even enjoy a walk in the park or a ride on a bike or anything like that.
No, nothing. Like you cannot enjoy life.
Stuck
And we're
hook up
here.
to
Life is to live. Like, but also, we go our whole life destroying our body, and we're still here. We're still here. So imagine how powerful that body is, because you have trashed it with toxic stuff, with nonsense food, chemicals, food that come from freaking labs, not from a tree. If it's in a box, it comes from a lab. They have studied all the stuff about food. They know all the elements. They know everything how to intoxicate you at the proper level for certain. They know exactly. It's all, the food is designed in laboratory. Crazy shit. Anyway, so imagine now we have trashed our body all our life. Imagine if we don't. How much clarity,
vibrant.
how vibrant you would be, the clarity, the light, the energy, the love that you would emanate, and like it's crazy.
Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, all of those things blossom and bloom and radiate with a divine radiance if you actually start living naturally. That's because divine made things to be able to live in a vibrant and radiant way. Just give me one moment. I got to grab my plug to the computer because it just told me.
I'm just gonna say another thing. Also, they have succeeded to make us think that fast food is through a drive-through. Drive-through didn't even exist when I was younger. They didn't even have drive-through in McDonald's and all those that place that people go die, eat food and die. They didn't even have drive-through. Now they have drive-thrus in all the junk food store and stuff, and they have succeeded to make you think that it's fast food. Fast food is on the tree in nature. There's nothing faster than this. Take an apple or a pear, or this is fast food.
Yeah.
But we're so dumbified and so absent and not thinking and not processing the world around us the way we should, because we have been programmed so deep into all this evil anti-life stuff that we engage in each and every day. And it's hard to detach yourself from it because people around you are all doing it and they're shameless. Shameless. So you go around and all you see is people going anti-life. Like, especially, just start noticing it, please. Everyone on this panel listening to me, look at people with their dark goggles. It's crazy. They have no eyes. Now, the way I see it, you're not even a real being. You have no eyes. Where's your eyes? To look at the light, to take in the sunlight. Crazy. That's something I see so clear today. But anyway, and it's so bad because that's what you're saying to your brain too. You're saying to yourself, like, you should have a good speech with yourself. You should have a good talk with yourself. Stop having good talk with others. Have a good talk with yourself in the mirror. And look at your ways. Question things that you do. especially those stupid freaking sunglasses. I come back and I come back hard on this shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't. This world is phasing me so much. That's why I'm on YouTube. I have no choice. I'm completely phased out of that fiction, and I have to. It's crazy. I could say so much stuff here. I see it so freaking clear.
Yeah.
And I just wish others to see it and just let go of Babylon, let go of all the Babylonian stuff.
Mhm.
Just be you, love yourself, start loving yourself, start loving yourself,
Yeah.
start loving you.
Mhm.
Everything else will fall in line. Because that's the most act of divine love, is to take care of that body.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll say it over and over again. Which one we're at now next, Frank?
Well, I'll just, before we go on, I'll just say something on goals. It's so true,
You
right?
said something and I lost track.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. It was just me speaking the whole time. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of lost track. Sorry.
It's fun. I mean, it's so true what P's saying. And yeah, I love how he ends it here. The only difference between all beings is what goals they set for themselves, because you're acting towards a goal. And like you said, so many goals are just vanity based. It's based on what others are going to think about you based on what you have, and wanting to have things that make you appear like you're important, or make you appear like you have real abundance. But like what P says, he says, real prosperity is
You have abundance. You have abundance of stress.
right. Exactly. Trying to go after all these, nonsensical goals. But like P says, real prosperity is connected to well-being. Beings who have more knowledge of and can act by knowledge about well-being, how to take care of yourself, how to live, they are more prosperous, because having a certain amount of money doesn't give you a sense of living, a sense of what to do and what not to do, because you can have tons of money and do the wrong kind of stuff and dig yourself graves and dig yourself holes all day long. But actually having knowledge about what to feed yourself, what kind of clothes to wear, as far as the fabrics, you can choose the style, but what kind of fabrics are going to be more resonant with your biological well-being, what kind of sounds to expose yourself to, or just the fact to connect with nature and to start to express that gratitude toward the very things that are allowing you to exist and be sustained, divine, the elements, the earth, all of her bounty that she provides you every day. This is what real abundance is, but that's not what it's portrayed as. They want to make you think that you have to have gold chains around your neck, which is just a collar. It's just actually a chain that's keeping you trapped. The more gold chains you have on your neck, the more
Pay for it too.
yeah, exactly. The more that you're just chained to their system or whatever. So yeah, we really do have to, and just like this one and like the last one, the basic question, we have to have goals that are going to be oriented toward well-being, not only for the present moment, not only for tomorrow or next week or next month or next year. We have to have goals that are actually going to be affecting us now, and even in like the long, like we want to play the long game. We don't want to play the short game. We want to play the long game, where we're striving for, and we're taking actions that are going to be giving us like real connectedness with divine, real well-being right now and in the future, toward the end of our life, and even beyond this life now, is gonna affect us positively if we're doing the things that are going to be, if we're starting to cultivate or culti-love that attitude of gratitude, and that willingness to want to be of service to divine, to want to be of service to the higher and do things that are going to, positively benefit us and all beings.
And also, there's no such thing as being on the fence. You're not on the fence. It's either
Right.
you serve the devil or you serve Iron Divine
That's it.
in your action. There's no fence. So,
Mhm.
or you can be mix up. Like you can do both.
Exactly.
A lot of people tried, but at one point you have to recognize the evil ways and the anti-life ways. I prefer anti-life
Mhm.
to really set goals that are higher than the matrix goals.
Mhm. Yeah.
If your goal
exactly.
is to get a big house, for what exactly? After you got to clean that stuff inside, like you got to put so much energy in maintaining that big house too. That's all they do. The wash mania is on that spring, man. They don't spring back into life; they spring back into the wash mania,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
it lasts all summer.
Like they had so the rapper Notorious B.I.G. He said, "Mo money, mo problems," and that's true. As long as if you have more money, you do have more problems if you don't have any sense of how to live. Now you can have more money if you have sense of well-being and actually can be disciplined, then you can start to use that money for positive things. But if you're a lost being and you're just chaotically like given lots of wealth, you'll destroy yourself. It's happened so many times. We've watched all those stories. We've watched
And you
all
know
those.
what? The worst hell I think here on earth is boredom, definitely. But as you get older, it's the regret
Mhm.
to not
Yeah.
have done something with your life valuable for yourself or humanity. And I'm not talking working all your life to feed your family.
Right.
Okay, that might sound very noble, but that's a
Mhm.
duty. I see it as
Yeah.
a duty. It's not even a goal for me. It's a duty to be a
Right.
father, to be of service to my family. It's a duty. So it's not even in the equation of
Mhm.
iron divine road. Like it's something I have to do. I did something. We made babies and stuff, and we had children. Take care of it.
Yeah.
But often that's not what we do. We destroy them more than anything. But
Yeah.
anyway, once you are awake and aware, you can make a change. That's the good news. The good news is that there's always, like I said, the other side of the fence. You can jump the fence at any time. The
Mhm.
divine will wash away all your sins, all your troubles, all your worries, all your unhappiness, all your boredom.
Mhm.
Everything will be washed away. I
Yeah.
promise you, it's the key to permanent happiness. And
Mhm.
happiness is a state of mind. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying I'm in the happy mood all the time, but I have a permanent happy state of mind. Like you
Yeah.
will not, and that reflects in the kind of mood that you are all the time.
Mhm.
If you're always positive, that says something. That says that you say no to negativity. And
Yeah.
often you will say no to TV, tell eye vision, and all that nonsense on the internet and on your phone, and you withdraw. And you start thinking and observing, and because your time is limited here.
Mhm.
I've realized that. So it's observation mode now.
Yeah.
And beast mode at the goals. Beast mode.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going beast mode. I mean, anyway, did you see the amount of the plate coming out of here? If
Okay.
that's not beast mode, I wonder what it is, because I'm on to beast mode big time.
Right.
And in a good way. Not the mark of the beast, but
Right.
even that, the mark of the beast might be a good thing. Maybe you should go like a beast at your goals, because there's so many distraction to take you away from your higher and divine goal. Or so if you're not beast mode at it, they will come and capture your attention with something, and
Yeah.
they always do, either time frame or something, calendar, or the television, or I don't. Maybe because I don't have a TV, I don't have the cable, I don't want to freaking do nothing on that square box except
Mhm.
the internet here. Maybe
Right.
because I see myself like this, maybe there's more and more people unplugging too. I find a lot of people are and saying no to the tell eye vision. It's not just to shut off your TV, it's to take the cable out, unplug the cable. Here it's Videotron, Bell
Mhm.
Canada, whatever. The TV, provider, cable, cut it off. Cut
Yeah.
it off. Take the TV out. Just
Mhm.
watch freaking YouTube or whatever that instruct you on great stuff in life, not just mess with your eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what we did here. At one point, I said, if I say no, it's the cable cut. I have no sports on TV, nothing to mess with my eyes, playing with balls and pucks and nonsense and shooting that into a goal. What does that do for humanity? Tell me. What
Right.
does that do to progress humanity into iron divine? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. All you do is you go to those events and you cheer for them like freaking crazy, like you have never cheered for yourself. Why don't you start cheering for yourself?
Yeah.
Anyway, cheer up. Cheer up. Flip the script.
Exactly.
Find a
Right.
way to flip the script. Yeah,
Mhm.
because they give you a script. So if you find a way to flip that script and cheer up, like Daniel says, man, do it. We'll
Yeah.
do a last one, Frank. Maybe Sir.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that one.
Survival or
Survival and
Serve.
survival, but with the U and the E.
Exactly.
So it's on, yeah.
Yeah. Survival or survival. Majority on this planet are focused on just survival with a U, survival. With this very limited aim and attitude, even if one does survive till death, of what use is it, as one will be thrown back into this world to begin the gruesome struggle for survival again? What is the point of sustaining the body if one has no clear goal as to what one would do with the body, which would take one out of the hellish cycle of 3D existence? The real spelling is actually survival, Servival. One is here to serve divine, not just survive with a U. Survival is automatic, as in a U, Survival. Survival is automatic if one serves divine. That's why the real word is serve I val. Serving I value.
Wow. Nice. So, survie ou service? Survie ou service? So, because you're either in one of the other, like I said, there's no fence. There's no such thing as being on the fence. So, you either survive or serve.
Yeah.
So, la majorité de cette planète sont juste concentrés sur la survie. Avec cette attitude très limitée et ce but très limité, même si une personne survit jusqu'à la mort, quel est l'intérêt? Puisque cette personne sera remise dans ce monde pour recommencer l'horrible lutte contre la survie, pour la survie. Quel est l'intérêt d'entretenir son corps si une personne n'a pas de but clair? Avec ce qu'elle pourrait faire de son corps, qui la sortirait du cycle épouvantable de l'existence 3D. La vraie survie est en fait survival, S-I-R-V-I-V-A-L, service et non survie. Une personne est ici pour servir le divin, pas juste survivre. Survivre est automatique si une personne sert le divin. C'est pourquoi le vrai mot est serve, I val, serving, I value. J'attache de l'importance au service. Most of us are like, forget about that, man. Serving the evil system, the priority, come on. In my young days, until I freaking see the light, say it how it is, until I start seeing the light,
Right.
I was serving the devil. That's why I said you gamble and you serve the devil. That's all you see. And now I'm starting to think if that devil thing's not freaking real. Like,
Yeah.
it's so potent in our world. I'm starting to think it's freaking real.
Mhm.
If God is real, like I know God is real, the divine is real, I look around, or it's just man-made. Could be just man-made.
Right.
We make up a lot of stuff, but definitely if we change our attitude towards service and serving Iron Divine, we don't even have to worry about survival because Jah will provide everything you need. Okay? Everything. And not on your timing, on their timing, the gods or the god, or it's going to be on there. Nothing is on man's timing. Okay? Just sit down, relax, take a deep breath, freaking relax, get off your high horse, and start observing nature, the pattern of nature. Speak to yourself in a positive way. Serve higher, and that's another way also to serve higher and divine is serving yourself. Start serving yourself instead of serving the evil system.
Yeah.
Like, and then you will be on a. It's automatic. The once you go on that survival mode, everything else falls in line into place, like according to your script, not their script. So because you're here to script your own reality also, like I am a God. I'm not your God, I'm not the God, but I am a God. So if I am a God, if I'm godly, I should be able to manifest my own reality. Right?
Right.
Okay, so that's what I'm working at.
Mm-hmm.
So no, anyway, I'm just saying we're all here to manifest something. That's why man isn't manifest, but we're all so focused on survival and chasing vanity stuff like a big house, a big car, and all that nonsense that people attach so much importance to, and not to their own evolution. Well, you will probably end up on survival all your life and never think that you could be of service for humanity and the people of this world. Like me, I do it through music. I want the world to wake up. I want myself to wake up fully. I'm in the midst of discovering myself, not totally there, but I have a good idea where I'm going. 10 years into it. But it's like I'm 10 years old. So that's why I say I'm just in the midst of discovering myself, uncovering the truth and stuff within me, because I'm like 10 years old.
Yeah.
So I feel very young. That's why also that's the fountain of youth.
Yeah.
The truth is the fountain of youth.
That's it.
Man, it's
make that a song.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Danielle to make a song on this, the fountain of youth.
Yeah.
And that's really it. There's no other thing or principles or stuff in life that would keep you alive and young and fresh and vibrant as the truth.
Yeah.
The truth within you, and also knowing what kind of lies you're stuck in. So once you realize that, definitely the word service is not even a question. That's what you become. Look, my heart is a servant heart. Okay, I'm here to praise, serve, and do everything for the truth and nothing but the truth. And the truth is God.
Yeah.
The truth is not the devil. The devil keeps you away from the truth. The truth is, go to the truth. You go to God. You go to the divine. You go call it Allah, whatever name you want to give to the source. I don't care the name you give it. Like we have so many languages, could be any name. We're just speaking English here for the purpose of you getting what we're saying. But God is in many languages, like Adonai, El Shaddai, El Alum. Like I was looking at the name, the 12 name of God here. There's so many. El Shaddai, I like that one. Elohim, and all these stuff. So we give it many, many names, but the important is that you find the way to get there. So and only you can find it through your own evolution. Like we're all here to experience and evolve, but I think that's about it. So Frank,
survival or survival. I mean, we've all experienced it ourselves in the in the past at some point, where there'll just be waves of hardship. Some things happen all of a sudden, I don't know, something does, you get sick and then your car breaks down, and then, it's just like thing after thing. You're like, oh, where am I going to get a break? Like why are things so hard? And I mean, I've noticed personally myself, even just the more that as I've really embarked on this journey of well-being and just like naturality and wanting to live a life of service to divine, and really wanted to take care of my own well-being and being serious about it. And I mean, first it's a concept and you want it, and then you really have to start implementing the actions to start making it your life, making it your lifestyle. Then like actually things just start working out in so many different ways. Not that you're invincible or not prone to an accident or something in your life not going your way, but even when those hardships come, the more that you have been working toward generating or loving or whatever, right? Working to live a life that is in service to divine, in service to your own well-being, then you can handle those bumps in the road a lot easier, and it's a lot less of a pity party because, you'll see like maybe you work with somebody, maybe it's somebody in your family or somebody, and they'll be going through some hard times there, and they kind of have this attitude sometimes of like, why me? Why is everything so hard? And it's like, well, just there's so many ways that you're already sabotaging yourself. Start taking care of yourself, and then actually things might, because when things start going hard, it's like life is showing you, hey, look, you might be going down the wrong road. Maybe you need to turn around. Maybe you need to start looking at where you're going, and start taking control of your life. You have that opportunity. You have that choice, but you keep sabotaging yourself every day. You're, like you said, it's not like the people who are trying to manipulate the masses, they're not putting a spoon in your mouth that's feeding you the poison. You work for the money that you pay for that poison, you put it in your own mouth, and so we have to start, right, awakening to, all right, how do I start making things better for myself? Because I have control over certain things, and what I want to do is as much as I can control over working for my well-being, I want to start doing the right thing for myself. So anyways, all this whole bit, even starting to learn about the basics of how to live properly, that is also of service, not only to your well-being, but it's a service to divine, because then other people, if they get that question, if they want to seek, how do I do something good for myself? You can be a little glimmer of an example of like what that looks like, for people. So
I think the word trust also should come a lot into people's mind, because what's happening is they trust the devil. So if you trust the devil, there's no life there. It's anti-life. And that's what you do a lot, because you go into a food restaurant, you trust that it's good for you, but it's all devil food. You go in the supermarket, 98% it's abundance of scrap in there, and you trust it's good for you, so you're trusting the devil. So why don't you trust God in the process, or the divine? I'll use God or divine. Trust in the process. Like you said, sometimes there's going to be stuff happening to you, but it's for a reason. I had 2 flat tire in the same in 3 days, 2 flat tire on my bike. I'm like,
right.
I didn't get mad, I didn't get upset. I'm like, this is to protect me from something else happening. Maybe I would have got hit by a car going to, who knows, something.
Right.
But every event that happened to you that seemed negative, it's only because you see it negative. Just like any other stuff you do in your life. So change the perspective on how you see things. A flat tire is not the end of the world. It's a message. It's a sign. And it's often very frustrating, but take time to relax a bit, calm down. You're still alive. You're not dead. So it's always time to make a change. And I think the trust should be, like I said, only put trust into beings that have self-love. Don't you think that God or the divine has no self-love? Look around. That's all I see is love and grace in this world. So definitely the divine have self-love. He loves us. The Father love we. Our Father love we. Statade did a song. Our Father love we. I freaking love it. So we are being loved, but you don't even see that. You don't even see you are being loved because you don't know how to love. You never been loved. You never loved. and that you think you're in love with this, oh, I love this, all you love is freaking evil. Even the beings you love are freaking evil. I'm gonna say it the way it is, because they are not coherent with who they are. It's not hard to recognize evil in this world. It's everything that goes anti-life, and there's a lot of people that go anti-life. You want to trust this?
Right.
You're trusting the devil again. So stop trusting the devil. Trust in Iron Divine, and the ride will be so smooth. Like there's not even worries. There, worries. You have that in baby loan. Worries and baby loan will give you all kinds of bad emotion to experience. Where when you turn, you switch the side around and you go towards Iron Divine, there's nothing of that. It's not that I have no worries with my life. I mean, I have always worries because I have children. So children brings worries all the time. You will always be worried about your children.
Right.
And that's a normal thing. They are your procreation, so definitely. But I worry about all the children of the world, not just my children. Like we did a song with Timpani, Children of the World. Great song. All the children of the world. Anyway, we'll have much more music coming our way, definitely, Frank. I think that's going to be it for today.
Yes.
That's good. Okay, so that was a great talk again. It's always divine. It's look, could not be here. I could be dead. I could be not in flesh. I'm here, alive. I'll give thanks for life, and we just come once in a while. So I would do it more often. But like I said, I have problem with trusting others. I have no self-love. I know you have self-love, so I have no problem trusting you, trusting PT, trusting higher, trusting Daniel, trusting artists that express the self-love. And me, I will only go trust people that have self-love. That's why I trust in God. I trust in Iron Divine because I know there is real love there. Not tell me I love you. Don't tell me you love me until you love yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Love yourself freaking deep level that you take your being to another level.
Yeah.
Then we'll have a great, great talk together. I'll open up. I'll tell you everything I know. I will give you so much love. You will freak out. It will enlighten your whole world. But listen, I've done it for my own self, so that's why I share it.
Yeah.
Life is beautiful. So large up, everyone. Losing my voice here.
Yeah, everybody enjoy this coming passage of the sun. It's really nice over here. Things are starting to turn to autumn. You can feel the change in the air is happening, and
also there's something very divine happened last night. I think the blood moon or something. It turned red.
It's eclipse yesterday.
I didn't see it because I think it was at 2:00 at night. So I kind of was sleeping, but I was tired, so I went to bed. But I stayed up till 12:30. I couldn't see nothing, so I don't know. But
I saw the moon rise. When the moon was on the horizon, it was gorgeous. It was really big. It was really it was.
But women that have experienced also a menstrual cycle starting yesterday with the blood moon, it's something very divine there. Because the moon is on the menstrual cycle. Now, has the moon always been in the sky? I don't know about that. I think so. I think it's there from creation. And it's there to exactly regulate something on Earth. So, it's very divine women that have started periods or started to have period. And that's weird. We call it period. Period. Usually I put a period at the end of a sentence.
Right.
I don't know. It's kind of weird name, periods.
Yeah, you can see it different ways, right?
Yeah. Anyway,
cycle.
We're out. It's all love. We'll be here again next Moon Day. Talking about the moon. We'll be here next Moon Day. It's all love and love, light, pure joy, full joy to all beings of the earth watching this, and I hope you see the light. I just hope for all of you to see the light because it's a fountain of youth. I'm telling you, you don't want to age no more. You're fed up aging, looking like a wet rag all twist up. Truth is what you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need is truth. Daniel even said it in his song, truth is all you need or something, and it will set you free. It will set you free from all the chains and stuff that hold you back in Babylon. So embrace the truth, the light, everything that is good in this world. Observe nature, rise and shine. We're out. Boom. See ya.
Peace.
Peace. And stream.